how many young people that I've grown up, I've seen at the age of 10, 11, 15 years of good young individuals. And the next minute you see them years later, they become some of the, what, I don't want to use the word, the biggest shotters on the street that you find. And it upsets me. It upsets me because these are the same individuals who would read Qur'an in front of you, read Sunnah in front of you, live the good life. And next minute, they're big players inside society. And you begin to worry that where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Maybe a lack of engagement or reminding these people. Maybe we went so technical inside their lives of rhetoric and theology and dogma and so busy themselves that we lost touch with what's happening on the streets. That every other day that we find somebody is gunned down, somebody's shot, somebody's murdered, somebody's stabbed, somebody's robbed, somebody's trafficking this, somebody's doing this. Day in, day out. I've had conversations with people, freeway conversations with people in prison, who freeway conversations telling me what's going on the streets, what's going on inside life. These people are inside prison who are telling what's taking place, what reality is. And the number of Muslims who are involved inside these haram activities, that they've taken even non-Muslims out of certain environments. And they've cleaned up the streets, meaning they've cleaned them out of the streets and they run the streets. And it's shameful. It's shameful for us Muslims that this is what we aspire to be. A drug lord, a drug baron, racketeer, crime, violence. That's my name. That's what I want to be known as. I want to be known as a big daddy of drugs. That's what I want to be known as. People know my name as Capone or whatever it may be, and titles that they keep. That's what people, they believe in. And some of these people, their audacity, that when you meet them, you see the same pride in them. You see the same pride inside them, and you think that, what have you changed in life? And there's opposites. I've seen people who have been killers, people who've killed people, and you see them now, you won't even touch a fly. They won't speak about their past. They won't speak about their life. They won't speak about everything, because deeply inside their heart, they're remorseful. They're remorseful that how could I live that life? How could I take a man's life? How could I stab a person in their private parts and drag the knife all the way up to their stomach? How could I do that? What kind of evil, wicked individual was I to do that inside my life? How was a person to pump bullets into a person's chest for no reason and to take their life? They change your life, change your aspiration. That's what Iman does. It awakens the individual. Where we find other people come and consult us. Sheikh, I want to take this person out in my life. He took shots at me inside my life. Give me a foot to take his life out. And I've said to them, if you don't catch them, they would have caught you. Your intention is as evil as their intention. They said, well, I don't intend what they're going to do. I wouldn't shoot them if their mum was inside the car. Well, maybe you don't shoot them when their mum's not inside the car, but you might shoot them when their daughter's inside the car. So you're both senile individuals. You're senile individuals that you would take any individual out because of why? Because of this, your ego. Ego over what? This petty substance that we find, that we fight and we brawl about. We take people's life, turf wars that we find. Look at the state of certain communities. Look at this community. How much drug trafficking takes place at night over here? How much drug trafficking takes place? Look at Tower Hamlets. There's certain areas that police have to go in riot gear. Riot gear in certain states, predominantly Muslims, to enter there. Why? Because they fear there's going to be a gun battle that's going to take place. We're not talking about Bronx of New York or Brooklyn or New Jersey. We're not talking about those, we're talking about our own areas. That we live in this bubble world. We don't see what the youth are doing around us. The life that they're living. We need to awaken ourselves, awaken these individuals to return back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the only way that they're going to change. So when a person says, give me respite to come down on the face of this earth to do good deeds, we're all going to ask for that respite, but time is over. When your time comes, you're going to leave this dunya and only going to be responsible for the things that you've done. And the sad thing is that some of us are going to be responsible not for our own selves. Never ever open up the doors of sin for another individual. Because tomorrow, you're going to pick up the sins for every single individual. Every single individual. You open them to take drugs, that individual becomes a drug addict, a heroin, a junkie. You are responsible today to the day you die and the day when you're dead as well. You're responsible. If I take drugs today, it's my sin, my vice, my problem, my personal life, as they say. It's my sin. Allah will judge me for that. Bring me forth to justice for that. Punish me for that. That's me. I'm not responsible for no other individual inside my life. That's what we need to understand inside our life. That when we open up sins for other people and we lead them towards sins, there's going to be mass amount of scales of sins in our life. Sins that we're going to carry. That even when a person's made tawbah, there's going to be still these sins that are going to be looming over their head. How can a person remove these sins? How can you move this? Is by making the same effort. The same effort you made inside your life to become the top dog inside society. Then you need to make the effort to become the best individual in preaching to people, to bring them away from haram, to reminding them, to tell them to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Read the seerah of the companions.
Please like, share and subscribe to the Digital Member YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Please also like, share and subscribe to our Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description of this video.